Welcome back to Weekend Out. My name is Gaurav. Naam to suna hoga. In today's episode, we're actually going to revisit a restaurant. And I know this is very, very rare that we revisit restaurants, but this restaurant, believe you me, deserves a second visit. Now, the first time I came to this restaurant, Burj Khalifa wasn't even fully ready. And today, this restaurant actually boasts of one of the best views of this iconic tower, the Burj Khalifa. Now, the food that this restaurant serves comes from a country that we know for various reasons. One, it is the highest consumer of red meat in the world. Two, you know this country for Lionel Messi. Three, you know this country for its tango as well. And I promise you, once you watch this episode, you will know this country for its food as well.
I invite you all to Asado restaurant next to the iconic Burj Khalifa, where you will experience what real Argentinian cuisine is. We'll have a small touch of Latin cuisine as well for you to experience what it's like to come to South America.
Asado restaurant has the best location in town because you can face the fountains and the Burj Khalifa, where you can take some pictures, Instagram. Asado holds 200 guests, outdoors and indoors.
Hi, my name is Avinash Mohan. I'm the executive chef at the Palace Downtown. I have a total 20 years of experience in the culinary industry.
So Avinash, tell me one thing now, after having taken over as the executive chef and you make us extremely proud, are there any changes that you brought to the F&B scene in the hotel?
We have done a lot of changes in the F&B scene, like talking about Asado itself. You know, Asado was a restaurant which is primarily Argentinian only.
Right.
So now slowly we're bringing some entire Latin American touch to it.
Okay.
So because it gives a wider choice of cuisine. So the Peruvian cuisine is popular, the Mexican cuisine is popular. So why stick to only Argentinian?
Right.
So that is one idea behind changing, and the menu actually reflects that now.
Right.
And then there are definitely 2 or 3 dishes every day for the buffet.
So what Avinash has basically done is widened the horizons of the F&B scene at the hotel, and it was very interesting that he mentioned that even at Asado they've included a lot of Latin flavors, and that's exactly where our first dish is from. It is actually Peruvian, right?
That's correct.
Let's bring it on.
We're going to do ceviche mixto, which is a mix of sea bass, sweet corn, bell pepper, marinated with lime juice, olive oil, and some coriander. We put it with a coriander emulsion, and we finish it with some crispy calamari on top.
So there you go, Gaurav. This is the ceviche, then we have the cabrito, and then we have the ribeye steak.
And these are really generous portions.
We are known for generous portions.
Okay, then let's enjoy these big portions and great flavors.
You know the crunchy, crusty things that you see on top?
Yes.
Those are the calamari. We use a very different technique to cook that. We kind of dehydrate them and then dust it with some flour and then deep fry.
Okay.
So it kind of doesn't make it look as if it is a calamari.
Right.
But when you dig into that, you will realize,
You know it is.
Yes.
Oh, that's brilliant. crunchy and crackly it is. This is really nice and goes really well with the ceviche.
Yes.
This is what your reaction is going to be like. I love it.
Our signature dish, baby goat, which we cook it for 4 hours in order to put all the smokiness and all the charcoal flavor inside. We finish it with some chimichurri sauce and some criolla sauce, one of the most typical Argentinian sauces.
So Gaurav, now we have the next dish, which is the cabrito.
Okay.
Now, asado is equal to cabrito.
Right.
That's how I'll put it across. This version is, again, it's the authentic Argentinian cabrito.
Okay, good then. This calls for a bite, definitely. So here it is, the first bite into authentic Argentinian. Okay. The meat is almost ready to fall off the fork, but if you can manage to put it in your mouth in one piece, it's going to melt off. This is beauty on a plate. You will have never tasted meat like it does here, and that's what, that's the reason why you come to Asado. That's the reason why we're redoing this restaurant. Avinash, this is just amazing.
For our main course, we are going to do ribeye, which in Argentina is known as ojo de bife. We are going to do it in the grill, and we are going to finish it with some chimichurri sauce, some cracked pepper, and some flor de sel.
Okay, Gaurav, now here comes the, what do I say? The main course or the hero of the afternoon?
Absolutely. In my case, the heroine, but yeah.
So yeah, that's the ribeye steak.
Yeah.
Okay. We are known for our meats here in Asado. Okay. We buy the best, we get the best, we actually choose the best out of the best, and then we kind of go on processing and cooking. The best way to eat this thing is as is, but
Okay.
then if you need a little bit of an Argentinian touch to it,
Right.
more Argentinian touch to it, then we have the chimichurri.
Right.
Let me pour a little bit of that.
They don't do anything without their chimichurri, do they?
They don't do anything without the chimichurri. I mean, this is kind of
Okay, so your recommendation is with the chimichurri.
with the chimichurri, and then we've got some different salts as well. So if you are, I mean, the steak goes well with salt
Right.
and a little mustard.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got different salts here. We have the Himalayan salt,
Okay.
the smoked salt, the mustard salt, and the plain rock salt.
The mustard salt.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to try.
Yes. So here you go. Let me put a little bit on the side. Then you can taste it, take it to your taste.
Okay.
So Gaurav, I must tell you another thing, that the beef that we get in Asado is all from Argentina.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So it's only imported meat in this
It's
case?
imported meat in this case.
Oh, fantastic. Now look at this, how good your steak is going to be, you find out in the first cut itself. You don't even have to taste it if it looks anything like this. Just look at this. The way you're seeing the layering, the nice pink color that you see. I know I'm going to love this. Nice, juicy, tender. This is the most cliched way of explaining a steak, but what to do? This is the best way of doing it, because if this is true, then you're eating an amazing steak. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know what else to say about a good steak.
A good steak is a good steak, and there is nothing before it, nothing after it.
You're absolutely right, but this is really amazing. Okay, now this is turning out to be a fantastic meal, a meal that's totally worth me coming here for the second time. But the problem is that I can eat only so much, right? But there's so much more to show. I think you should take a look at some of my recommendations at Asado as well.